Hey entrepreneur, this is Mark Newsom, Mr. Marketing. Welcome to this special presentation entitled How and When to Use a Simple and Incredibly Powerful Referral Generating Program to easily help you create at least 25% more gross profit in the next 60 days or less. Ladies and gentlemen, in this extremely short video, you're going to discover one of the most powerful and potentially profitable ways for you and I to consistently generate long-term profits simply by implementing a proven referral generating program. Now hold on, I know what you're thinking. Oh, Mark, I don't like asking customers for referrals or clients for referrals. I've tried that, it doesn't work. I've bought programs before. That may be the case. The problem is probably the way you're implementing it. Let me give you an idea of what I'm talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, the particular system that I am going to expose you to, you're not going to ask for referrals the way 95% of your competitors ask for referrals. You know, they ask people, hey, you've gotten great service or whatever. How many people can you think of that could use or benefit from my product and service? That's almost a system that like 90% of the time is guaranteed to fail. I mean, I've been there and done that myself. There's a much more powerful way to use the exact same scenario. Tip the scales so that you're anywhere between 85 and 90% more successful. Let me give you an idea of what I'm talking about. Here are two simple keys to consistently implementing a successful referral generating cash flow system. Here's successful key number one. Ladies and gentlemen, every time your customers or clients give you some positive feedback or they give it to your secretary or an associate, you automatically ask them, so can you think of, and you use a specific number, 3, 5, can you think of 3 other people that can benefit from our product or service? Now, that sounds like what you've already heard. Here's the difference. Here's the second part of this strategy, ladies and gentlemen, that makes it so incredibly powerful. You're going to automatically, whatever the number they give you, 1, 3, you're going to automatically offer them some gift certificates. Now stop and think about this. This is something for them to give away to somebody, especially if they give you positive feedback around the holidays. But here's the next step. You make them aware that the moment let's say you give away 3. And by the way, date stamp the gift certificates. In other words, the moment you give it to them, maybe give these people 10 days to use them or they expire, or 3 weeks. Or, if you have a specific product or service that it wants more time, then give them more time. But by and large, you want to put a short fuse on it, especially if it's around the holidays. But here's part 2 of part 2. It's not too confusing, right? You make them aware that the moment, whatever the number you gave away, 3 of these gift certificates are redeemed, your customer automatically gets a one-time purchase of X% off on the next purchase. 30% off, 40% off, whatever you have to do. So the point is, ladies and gentlemen, they go out now and they start shaking the bush really aggressively to get the people that they are referring to you to bring those certificates in and renew them. This is powerful. Ladies and gentlemen, when you give a testimony or you give a referral, stop and think about what goes into that. The person that you're telling about some other product or service, a movie, whatever it is you saw, they're taking you at their word. They respect what you say. So this brings a lot more juice to what's being said than somebody running an ad. Like right now, if you turn on your radio or your television, if you watch a network television, what happens in between, about every 10, 12, 13 minutes? Commercials. You and I don't really pay attention to the commercials. Obviously, somebody is, or these companies couldn't stay in business. But the point is, you block that out. But when a friend or colleague, somebody you respect says, hey, check out this particular author, check out this particular movie, check out this particular whatever, that carries a lot more weight. And when they give you like for instance, if there's a really good restaurant in your town, somebody gives you a gift certificate to go in there and get 20% off steak dinner or seafood or barbecue ribs, whatever, that's powerful. So the point I'm trying to make is you don't ask for referrals, say, who can you think of? And blah. No. The key is when they've said something positive about your company, let's say they're talking to the secretary. Secretary, she says, Mr. Jones or Mrs. Jones, thank you for that incredibly positive feedback. Can we quote you on that? Because if we can quote you, can you think of 2 or 3 other people that could benefit from our product and service? Because if you can, we'd like to give them a gift certificate in your name. You see how powerful this is? And then you let them know, say, oh, by the way, just so you know, our gift certificates, when we do them through customer referral, they are time sensitive. Nobody's going to have a problem with that. Entrepreneur, this is incredibly powerful. If you start using this simple referral generating system, you're going to start to make it rain. Referrals, that is. So in that sense, for those of you who want to discover how you can add an additional 25% more gross profit to your bottom line, do so in the next 90 days or less without having to add any new customers or clients, then ladies and gentlemen, without a doubt, you want to grab your free 9-page special report, and all you got to do is head over to youcanmarketonlinenow.com/sales, because that's where you can get it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who enjoyed this particular video, you got value out of it, your next step is you want to grab your free 22-part Small Business Marketing Mastery Series. This is 22 free additional business building insider tips spread out in an email series that you get on top of the free 9-page special report. It's my free gift to you just for joining the inner circle. It's a $97 value, and of course, ladies and gentlemen, you are free to unsubscribe anytime you wish. This is Mark Newsom, Mr. Marketing. We'll see you again next time on the Marketing Minute.